Grace from NFP Connect, and we are celebrating services with Darleen Taylor from Firstchance. Welcome, Darleen.
Thank you very much, Grace. Thanks for coming.
No problem. So tell us a little bit about Firstchance and what you do for the community.
So Firstchance is a specialist service supporting children with a disability or a developmental delay and their families.
Yep.
So we've been around for about over 40 years.
Yeah, wow.
And the thing that I guess keeps us going and motivated is that we really care about inclusion to kids with disability.
Yeah.
So that's why we're here.
Now, I know a little bit about the early intervention space from my previous work, so tell us a little about the importance of the early intervention for young people.
So there's lots of research that shows that if you get in early, and particularly the first they talk about the first 1,000 days or the first 3 years of a child's life, then you can really make some significant impacts and improvements on their trajectory around what will be possible for them. So our team, which is comprised of speech pathologists, we've got OTs, physio, psychologists, family worker and specialist educators, work with families to work out what goals the families have for the children, and then work as a team, including the family as the main part of the team, and work out what to work on, how to support the child to develop. And we have so many amazing success stories. One of the staff was just telling me this morning about a little one who, at 3, the paediatrician told the mum that she would not be able to achieve anything, which I think is a really big call and very heartbreaking for the family. And yet I was able to hear her saying goodbye to the speech pathologist, and she did not want to leave, but she was communicating that in a very positive way. But she just so enjoys the sessions, she so enjoys what she's learned, and mum is completely over the moon. Was really looking forward to being able to go back to the paediatrician and say, here's my daughter. She speaks, she's toilet trained, she's walking, she's about to go into a mainstream school next year. And this is the same little girl who told me 18 months ago wouldn't be able to do that. So they're pretty powerful stories and pretty amazing opportunities that we get to work with every day.
Yeah, awesome. So tell us a little bit about, as you said, there's OTs, psychologists, and so what do you actually provide for these families?
So it really depends on, we try as much as possible to look at what the goal is that the family has, and then match the specialist team members to those goals. So for example, if we've got a family where the little one needs to be supported around learning how to toilet train, then an OT is typically the best person who can support the family with that goal. The more obvious ones would be where the child has speech or language difficulties, then they may need the intervention or support of a speech pathologist. But because we work in what is called a collaborative team way, that means that all of the team members have actually built up a bunch of experience over many years. So you actually can receive supports from any member of the team across a broad number of areas. So specialist educators are able to support children around communication, they're able to support children around guiding their behaviour, those sorts of things. So it's almost like the sky, is the limit, is around the ways in which the team can creatively and flexibly look at how we can support a child and their family to meet their goals.
And it's been around, Firstchance has been around for a fairly long time, so how has the community supported you over the past, to get you to where you are?
We are really fortunate. So I guess, like a lot of disability services, we were initially started by people within the community. So we were started by families who have a child with a disability, who could see that the potential of their children was not being met, and so they wanted more. And that is the story of disabilities pretty much across the board. So we were very fortunate to have those very visionary parents all those years ago, and the organisation has grown from there. One of the things that I really like about being with Firstchance is that because we're such a local organisation, so we're covering off from Newcastle, Port Stephens and Lake Mac, and just about to venture down to the Central Coast, is that we have a really lovely relationship with a number of other local businesses and organisations who really like the opportunity to support a local organisation. So that can range from anything from a men's bowling club who have raffles on a Friday night, and the money that they raise they donate to us. Everything through to bigger organisations like Broadmeadow Magic, Soccer Club, who have annual fundraisers purposely for raising funds for Firstchance and everything in between. So we really see enormous support from our local community and broader with our annual fundraising each year. So we have a fundraising ball, trivia nights and the like, and we are absolutely spoilt for choice in terms of gifts and donations that we can then use as part of that fundraising. So we're very, very lucky and fortunate, and we've got lovely relationships with other local providers as well. Work very, very closely with other providers because families live in communities. So if you don't value a community, then you are doing a disservice to their family.
Yeah. Now, the NDIS has mixed things up a bit for everybody. So going back to that support, how can the community get involved with Firstchance to support you? Because there's stuff that they can, the NDIS does, and it's good, but there's other stuff that there's missing. So what kind of things and ways can the community support Firstchance?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The NDIS is amazing for those families for whom it works, but there's a bunch of people that are no longer eligible for support. So one of the areas that we've noticed in particular is the 0 to 2 sort of age group. So we have a little ones play group, and so it takes quite a long time to access the NDIS and to prove eligibility and such, and they are, as we go back to the first 1,000 days, that's really important time that's being lost, and so the little ones play group was previously funded and no longer is funded. So people with an NDIS plan can pay to come along, but the vast majority of people who want to access that group are people that don't yet know anything about what their child needs or where to start. So I guess we often describe the Little Ones Play Group as a soft place to land. So you can come along, it doesn't matter whether you have funding or you don't have funding, and we'll provide you with some support, and also that mutual support of other families and parents who are going through the same stuff, finding their way, trying to get their head around what this all means to their family and to their child. And so we do a lot of fundraising to make that happen. So the ball that we had in September just gone raised about a third of the costs that we need to make that happen. But the Firstchance board is really dedicated to making sure that we can offer that service, because we just know how important it is for families. Likewise, I think that's what a lot of families are noticing that they're missing, is those group experiences. So again, we apply to organisations for, if you like, top-up funding. So for children who don't have an NDIS package, or perhaps didn't get the amount that they need to be able to participate, so that they can come to groups like Transitioning to School, or they can come to fun groups like the Mad Science program, where they're actually secretly learning lots of social skills and having a great time doing it. And that's how children learn. It's through having play and having fun.
Awesome. So how can the community get in touch with you?
So our website is one way, and people can check out a little bit more about what we do, but also by giving us a call here at the office. So we've got 4910 3130, and I'm happy to chat to anybody who would like to know more about Firstchance. If we can help families, or if there are other people that would like to join together to help us support families.
Awesome. This is Celebrating Services. Thanks so much, Darleen, for being here. If you have any questions or you want to learn more, click the link below with the Firstchance website, or contact them on their phone number, and Darleen will talk to you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thanks.